Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and today I'm going to share with you my top picks from the latest ColourPop releases. We've kind of got a lot of things going into one in this video. First of all, I'm bringing back my ColourPop shopping cart videos. It's been a couple years, honestly, since I've done a video where I go through the recent ColourPop releases, tell you about my favorite things, and then I build a shopping cart that is under $100. And I'm also going to show you how I like to combine these products for all the different looks that I would use them for. I'm going to show you close-ups, swatches. I'll show you a tutorial using a bunch of my spring makeup picks. And today's video is actually sponsored by ColourPop. You know that for me, this is just a partnership made in heaven because I have been a huge ColourPop fan for so long. So much of my channel is dedicated to swatching, reviewing, and sharing my favorites from the ColourPop releases. So I am very happy to be partnering with ColourPop on another video today for my spring makeup shopping cart. So let's head over to the ColourPop site together now and start filling up my cart with all of my spring favorites. As you can see, I filmed this before the Avatar collection came out, so that's why none of those products are included in this little recap. And I just want to point out here that they do have a free shipping for both international and domestic. For international, it's over $60. Domestic, I believe it's over $30. So just keep that in mind as well. That fits with our $100 shopping cart. We're going to go into the new section and we're looking at eye products first. So I'm going to do these in little groups. I'll do all of my eyes, lips, and cheeks in little groups, and we'll look at swatches and things like that. My first product that I'm adding is this Super Shock Duo. This is the one Flower Buds. I absolutely love this emerald green, the shifty little lavender. This is the first item that I'm adding to my bag for $10. So into the shopping cart she goes, and then we will carry on to look for some more eye products. I do have more eye color choices for this cart than anything else, but you know, that's pretty typical for me. Next, we're going to scroll all the way down to the Limelight collection. There is one particular product that I absolutely love, and it's the Jelly Much shadows. I actually like all three shades from this collection. I think they're all really unique and cute, but my personal favorite is this one called Scandal. It's this sort of lime meets olive green. I think it looks more brownish olive in the photo here, but when you see the swatch, it's definitely a really bright metallic green. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to add that one to my bag next. That one is $9. So far, we have 3 products for $19. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. Let's go back to choose some palettes to pair with these special single shadows now. I'm going to be scrolling all the way down to the bottom here until we land on these curated singles palettes. Now, my favorite is the most recent one that came out in March called Soft Life, but they have done a peachy one and a violet one. They've put out one every month, and I think that's such a cute idea, but I really love the combination of tones in this Soft Life palette. It has a great mixture of these more cool tones, some really pretty greens, warm peachy type of colors. It just has a little bit of everything, and I love the versatility and the amount of looks you can get. Plus, for $22, it's a great deal because their custom palettes that have 12 pans are typically slightly more expensive. So I've got to snag this Soft Life palette, and once that's added to the cart, I have one more eyeshadow favorite left to add for my spring makeup shopping cart. So I'm actually going to go up to the search bar because this isn't a super recent release. It's no longer in the new and now section. So we're going to search for the astrology palettes, and and despite the fact that it is nowhere in my chart, my favorite one of these palettes is the Tender Loving Cancer palette. This little quad has such a beautiful mix of soft, shimmery duochrome shades and these really muted staple neutral shades in the mattes. So this is just a great little mix, and honestly this plays really well with the other shades that I chose to give me a wide variety of looks. So that rounds out the eyes section of my shopping cart. Just to get a little recap here and to show you what these look like in person, this is the Soft Life palette. I have a whole review for this one. And the Scandal Jelly Much. I told you this one's a little bit brighter in person versus the photos on the website. These two pair really, really well together. You could create a variety of different green looks. You could also go for some more colorful, bright peach looks. We have warm tones, we have cool tones. There's just so much going on in this combo that the possibilities are really endless. Now here is my Tender Loving Cancer palette in person, and I love to pair this one with the two Super Shock shadows from the Flower Buds little duo. When you see these swatched together, they make such a beautiful, interesting little jewel tone color story, and this combo is what I'm wearing on my eyes in the talking portions of the video. So you'll get to see these work together in action a little later on in the tutorial. But for now, let's head back to the shopping cart and pick up a few of my favorite recent lip colors for spring. I'm going to choose 3 different colors. They are all kind of in the same family. First, starting with this Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Stain from the Daisy collection. This is the shade Tree Hugger. It's a beautiful warm nudie shade. The photos look a little bit more cool toned on the models, but you'll get to see me lip swatch it, and it's definitely more of a peachy nude on me. I absolutely love this formula. This one is $8, so we're gonna drop that into the shopping cart and continue shopping for a couple more, let's face it, a couple more warm neutral lip colors, because that's my favorite and that's what I've been wearing a ton lately. So we're gonna scroll down to kind of an older lip release. These are the Glowing Lips, and the 2 shades that I'm going to choose are probably no surprise because they were in my most recent monthly favorites. I've been wearing them non-stop. It's the shades Let's Jet, which is a corally peach shade, and then the shade Museum Date, which is deeper, more of a brick-toned nude. Those are both added to the cart, and honestly, both of those glowing lip shades look way, way different on the model photos on the website than they do on me. Like I said, I'm going to show you swatches. I'll show you lip swatches. That way you can just see what my experience is with these lip colors. When it comes to skin tone, lighting, even just the natural pigmentation of your lips, it's going to look different on everybody, and that's a pretty normal experience. But as you can see here, Museum Date is not quite as deep brown. Tree Hugger is definitely not that sort of mauve-y cool undertone. Okay, let's go on to cheeks now. There are a few cheek products recently that I've been loving to use in combination. More from the Daisy collection. These 2 shades, DOOZIE, which is a vibrant peach color. It's the lightest of the 3, and then Chamomile, which is more of a terracotta red shade. I really like both of these shades, and I really like to wear them mixed together. You'll see that in action later on in the tutorial as well. Those are both priced at $8 a piece, so I am going to add both of those shades to my shopping cart now. Both of those blushes are a matte finish, and I really like a more glowy, shimmery, some may say casually sweaty cheek look, so I need to add some shimmer, and these Soul body powders are absolutely the perfect thing for me for spring. I like all 3 of these, but the shade that I really like to layer as a blush topper is this one called Wildflower Honey. These are scented, so just be aware of that. If you are somebody who's sensitive to fragrance in your makeup, this may not be the right choice for you, but I love the way these smell. They smell like summertime. So at $12, this is going into my cart as my final product for my spring makeup shopping cart. And before we go to the cart totals, I just want to show you the close-ups here and swatches of these cheek products. And I know it might seem kind of extra to wear all three at the same time, but I'm a really big fan of cheek colors and layering my cheek colors until I get the perfect shade and finish. So you can see here a more dramatic version with all three of these powders mixed together, and I will wear a more softened version of this mixture on my cheeks today, so you'll see that in the tutorial. Now for my cart total, you can see I have all 10 of my individual products here in the cart, and they total up to $101. I know that seems like cheating because it's supposed to be under 100, but if you use my affiliate code, which is just my first name, Amanda, and you apply that to the cart, then that will save you 10% on all of these items. And then that brings our cart total way down to $9.90. And this will qualify you for free shipping whether you are in the US or an international customer. So this is my perfect spring cart, things that I have been loving from their new releases, and all for under $100. Now that you've seen everything I chose for my shopping cart, I want to show you how I got this look using a bunch of my spring favorites. For this spring, I've really been into pink and green eye looks. And you know, I'm always into a casually sweaty cheek, so of course I had to go for a really glowy cheek. I want something that's wearable but colorful, fun, and really fresh and easy. That's my go-to look, not just in spring, but kind of all the time. So let's get into the tutorial now. I love this cheek combo so much, and honestly, it's really easy too, because I just take my stippling brush, dip into both of these blushes, and just tap that stippling blush onto my cheeks. And even though these are matte finish Super Shock products, they still have such a lovely glow about them. And with a little dusting of this Wildflower honey on top, just using the same brush, I'm taking that a little higher on the cheekbones. It gives that perfect little bit of shimmer. It's not too glowy in your face, but it definitely adds some shine because I really want this flushed, fresh, little glowy cheek look. I mean, I want that no matter what the season is, but I definitely want it for spring, especially if I'm not doing a bunch of bronzer and other cheek colors. I really want that fresh flush look. Now for my eyes, I'm first priming with the Party Proof Primer, and then I'm going to use the Tender Loving Cancer palette first. I'm going to end up using all of the shades from this quad, but I'm starting with Take Care first in the crease area, which is this beautiful mid-tone dusty pink. I really love a pink and green combo for spring, and I'm actually adding in some purple and some duochrome with my pink and green look for today. So it's really hitting all the bases, all the things I love. I'm deepening up the outer part of my eye with Hard to Crack, which is a deep blackened purple matte shade. That's just to add a little bit of drama. Then I'm going to use the shade So Devoted, apply that with my finger, and just cover the rest of my lid. You could just leave it here. This is a really simple, cute little pink and purple look, and I just had to kick it up a notch because I love this emerald green Super Shock shadow called Water Me. So I'm putting that over the part of my lid that has already been deepened up. And then I just went back and blended all the edges with my original transition color. And now I'm going to go and smooth everything over with this duochrome shade called In My Feels. It's a nice sheer topper type of shade. So I'm just sweeping that from the inner corner all the way across the lid. Then I curled my lashes, added some of my ColourPop Level Up mascara, and that finishes my look. I got to mix so many of my favorite spring products. I've got green, purple duochromes on the eyes, glowy cheeks, and a really comfy nudie lip. So that's really all I can ask for out of any look. So that's everything for my spring makeup shopping cart. Should we start doing this for every season? I really like this type of video where I can combine a bunch of different ideas into one and show you not only what my favorites are, but how I like to use them and pair them together. I would love to hear about what your spring makeup favorites have been, what kind of looks are you into, or if it's not spring in your hemisphere, then of course let us know what your seasonal favorites are wherever you live. Once again, huge thank you to ColourPop for sponsoring this video and for being such a truly awesome partner. It's pretty amazing to have so much support from a brand that I love because I'm not a huge channel, I'm not a huge creator. Make sure you leave all your thoughts and your favorites down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Did that make sense? Can't quite find the right words here. It's not going well. What is this, the windshield wiper? Calm down. Sometimes even I don't know what I'm talking about and, you know, it just gets away from you. Look how cute my little rainbow clouds and rainbows earrings are. Of course they're from By Milkline, always. I hope I didn't forget anything. I gotta get back into my shopping cart videos because those are genuinely so fun to make. I don't know. I think that's everything. Hope I didn't forget anything. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being so cool. I get so much support and like lovely messages whenever I get a sponsored video like this. I don't do a lot of sponsorships. I don't do a lot of brand partnerships. I try to be really picky about it and it really means a lot to me when you are so supportive of it and you're so nice about it, and I just appreciate it and I appreciate you and thank you for watching, and I love each and every one of your beautiful little faces, and I will see you back here soon. Okay, see you soon. Bye!